And I want to ask, when you're looking at, finding an investor, you say you are unapologetically you. This is who you are. This is Jess. This is how you're showing up, which is really awesome. And you've really come very clear on that. And I would imagine you had to probably become very clear on the type of investor, like you mentioned. Are they seeing long-term, or are they just seeing, internal rate of return? Are they seeing the culture of the environment and the vision and the ethos and the alignment that you guys are, the values that you guys represent? Or is it more of just, hey, we're going to hit these KPIs at all cost and I want my money back by a 10x fold or whatever it is? So my question is, Jess, is when you're filtering or you're really interviewing investors to invest, but also obviously take their money and require that. How do you think about that relationship, as in regards to strategic, as also regards to, the value that they bring, the Rolodex, the resources, etc.?
I think that your relationship with an investor in some ways is like a spiritual relationship more than it is it's not a transactional relationship per se. I think a lot of entrepreneurs treat it that way. So they pitch the company as best as they can, they make themselves look awesome, and then they say, you're going to make this much money by this time frame. And then the investor is like evaluating you on some complex spreadsheet matrix, and then they have to put together their own investment memo to justify why they should invest in your company. It feels very transactional, very Wall Street, very it's almost like too thoughtful, all cerebral, no heart and soul, right? And what I found is that from the capital I raised from people over the years, it's in practice it's never like that. Like, even if the investor says that they did deep due diligence, and they did all that stuff, all the research, and they had their analysts look through it, that's important, but that's not the whole story. It's a soul connection. Like, do we connect? Do we share the same philosophy on where this company can go and how it can impact other people? And how we're in it to win it, and there will be bumps along the way. And do we have that mutual understanding and connection? And if you have that, then I think an investor who would have otherwise put in a tiny amount of money, they will then put in a lot more money. Now, if your idea is terrible and if the business is terrible, they're going to put in nothing no matter what. But I just see this problem all the time with entrepreneurs, especially first-time entrepreneurs who they try to just dress fancy, put together a great slide deck. They are approaching this the wrong way. They're not just trying to get to know the investor. What makes them tick? What got them interested in your problem in the first place? Can they relate to it? Those are the things that I encourage your CEOs to think about when they're pitching investors.